Well, I guess it is that time of the week where we go ahead and fart out a brand new podcast.
Yeah.
It is the McCrazy Talk podcast, episode 16.
Hey.
Yeah, look at there. Old enough to drive. I'm Mark McCrazy.
INdy B.
DJ Menace.
McCrazy Talk podcast, the podcast where we go ahead and discuss some of the most ridiculous news stories of the week because of our political news cycle and the impeachment of the president. Who's got time for these stories?
We do.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to go ahead and discuss several things, such as gynecologists want you ladies to stop using wood as a sex toy. Chicken isn't the only thing this guy found in his Popeye sandwich. Oh, boy. Popeye, stay in McCrazy Talk podcast, right? And the worst thing you could possibly have thrown on you is... Oh, well, if you haven't heard, we'll lead with that.
Van Tassel was walking to her car near Hollywood's Walk of Fame when, according to police and court records, a transient with schizophrenia and psychotic disorders dumped feces all over her.
A bucket of his diarrhea. It was liquid, hot liquid. I was soaked. And I couldn't see it was coming off of my eyelashes into my eyes.
Paramedics rushed her to the hospital, and she now needs to be tested for infectious diseases every 3 months.
Well, let me tell you, shit to the face is a day ruiner.
Oh, God.
And all the news outlets, all the news outlets have it written as a homeless guy in L.A. poured a hot bucket of diarrhea on a random woman. They call it hot diarrhea.
Bird poop alone is a day ruiner.
They didn't use
bucket of human diarrhea.
They didn't say fresh. They said hot.
Hot, steaming.
Oh,
Fresh out of the plant.
I can't even imagine.
Hot off the presses.
Imagine. Oh, I would have threw up instantly.
And she did an amazing job of describing it too.
There's a video online of a monkey throwing poop on an old lady. You seen
Remember that.
Grandma.
I remember that one.
But see, that's funny. This is not funny. This is not funny.
All I can see is steam coming off the poop. And then it's
I'm sorry.
pouring down her.
I'm swinging. But here's the crazy part though, right? Menace, me and you must have laughed for 3 days about that monkey throwing shit at that old lady.
With that grandma hanging off her nose.
This here though.
Not funny.
You just cringe.
Yep.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, she got to get
Disgusting.
tested for diseases.
Hell yeah. You know how much diseases are and shit?
You know, a little bit got in her mouth, too.
Hot bucket of diarrhea. Let's switch gears here.
Please, for God's sake.
A new survey found that guess who is complaining about age discrimination at work? Millennials. Millennials say, because I'm young, all these damn old folks, 40-year-olds, are sitting there talking about me. And in all fairness, we kind of are.
Yeah.
Because you're dumb.
You think you know everything.
You don't know how to interact with people face to face.
Exactly. Y'all are a different species.
But this generation of 40-year-olds are really turning into get off my lawn a little early.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Little bit. Okay, so let me tell you, this guy found something in a sandwich, and it wasn't just a sandwich. A New York man found a half-smoked joint in his chicken sandwich he bought from Popeyes.
Bonus.
I saw this.
It was half-smoked. Somebody passed it right into the chicken sandwich. Said he was just about done eating the sandwich when the joint, tink, fell in his lap.
I don't know if I believe that.
He said he contacted the Popeyes, but the manager said the incident happened outside the restaurant, so there was nothing they could do about it.
Listen, those workers are back there stressed out. Indy, someone lit up a joint. Big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you know they stressed out because they back there fighting. Have you seen the fight that happened backstage at the Popeyes?
Have you seen that Popeyes has begun putting glass in front of the registers now?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So here's the thing. But this wouldn't help them from the customers. These are the workers fight.
Right.
Popeyes workers were fighting, and that somebody, of course, brought out their camera, all because one of them was selling chicken sandwiches on the low.
Out the back door.
Try to make a cut.
When there's a black market for your chicken sandwich,
that's too much.
When it's high demand,
that's too much.
This is the kind of shit that happens.
I don't want the sandwich.
Heard it's delicious.
it is pretty good, though.
Do you see that they were making them on top of the garbage can in that one?
Yeah, I saw that. And then there's another video out there of this lady. She got body slammed. The workers took her ass outside and then body slammed her. She well into her 50s, too. I'm sure there's going to be a lawsuit, but apparently there's an alternate video showing that she was yelling racial slurs inside the Popeyes at the minority workers.
But I don't care. If you saw how they slammed that woman, that was awful.
Yeah,
she broke a lot of bones.
That was WWE style. He raised her up and then threw her down. You know how you spin the wheel and the Price is Right? You grab it from up and then you yank it down. That's kind of how he threw this lady down.
He knocked the racism out of her, though.
Right.
At least for the moment.
At least to the side.
Oh,
He moved it to the side. It kind of shattered into a bunch of pieces across the parking lot.
Whatever.
It'll come back together when she's in the car.
Right. It's like the Transformers.
Even stronger next time. Shoot.
No, the Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry. This lady here, speaking of people wilding out in restaurants, woman trashes a Dunkin' Donuts, but she had a good reason for tearing up that Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Her coffee wasn't ready. $10,000 worth of damages.
That's what you go to Dunkin' Donuts for, your coffee.
That's exactly
And
right.
when you haven't had your coffee,
What?
you know?
When you're hiding from the cops, it's really important that you don't make a sound. You have to be really stealth, be quiet, right? And these cops are looking for this one guy, and they can't find him until he does this. He farts. They go, there he is, right over there.
It was a nervous part. Dang, he couldn't help it.
He said between that and the canine tracking down the scent, there he is.
If a fart sneaks out while you're hiding from the cops, he's got more to do. That was just the warning sign.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the pupil larvae stages of,
He's crowning.
yeah. He's got a groundhog thing going on back there.
That's gross.
Now, you've seen these gender reveals, right? Mm-hmm. One went viral recently. And even though it was creative, boy, was it disgusting.
I'll never look at that person the same again.
It's a farting gender reveal. Apparently, they stuffed blue powder in this girl's ass, and then she farted to release a puff of blue smoke to signal the gender of the baby, which was, of course, a bouncing baby boy.
She's laying on this table, like, naked from the waist down, Andy, with only her butt up, right? And then she farts, and a little blue...
Yeah,
What's wrong with people?
There's audio, Indy. You want to hear it?
No.
Okay, thank you. And everybody cheers. Yay, it's a boy.
Now, mind you, listen, she had a nice little body, and she's laying there naked, and
She's not ugly.
I wouldn't touch her with
I know you wouldn't.
a
She's
10-foot pole.
Hold on. Oh, it's a boy.
Hey.
What's wrong with people? That's disgusting.
People do anything for the gram, Indy. Anything for the gram. You sent me
getting
that
out of
video of that
hand.
guy in that Walmart. He wasn't having it.
I loved it.
Have you seen this video, Indy? This guy, you know, where people have a spray bottle of water and they spray people back in the neck like they're
Like they
sneezing.
sneeze.
Achoo, and they spray people in the back of the neck with a mist of water, and then they get people's reaction. Well, this one guy's brother was like, yo, what are you doing? He saw the water bottle. He goes, hey, man, I'm a grown-ass man.
Snatched that water bottle. It kind of broke, and then it just watered all over the dude who tried to scam him. He's like, he said, you know, forget your likes. Like, what are you doing?
For Instagram, he goes, don't do this shit, man. I'm a grown-ass man.
Man, I might just hurt you.
Yeah.
For it.
Oh, boy, two lifelong friends in Oregon were watching a football game, and they got into a heated argument. When I first read the headline, I'm thinking to myself, Alabama's got to be involved. It is, the Alabama-LSU game. It actually led to one person shooting the other. Yeah, they got into an argument. Yeah, and what happened was the guy, you know, got so heated that he stormed out, came back with a shotgun, and he ended up blasting his friend as he was walking down the hallway. Shot him. Thankfully, not life-threatening injuries, but now arrested for attempted murder, assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and menacing.
This is in Oregon?
Oregon, but they were talking about the Alabama-LSU game.
Yeah, that's what makes it so
Alcohol
random to
definitely
me.
has to have been involved. Ooh.
Let me tell you, folks was heated about that Alabama game, though. Real talk.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You were rooting for LSU?
Yeah, I'm tired of Bama.
Yeah, I got you. Well, this guy noticed a sex trafficking ring. And so he says, you know what? I'm going to step in and do something about it. You see something, you do something.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. And so what he saw was a bunch of ladies being held captive, so he thought. But really, it was just a bunch of mannequins.
Huh?
Yeah, he saw it in this boutique. He thought these ladies were being held captive because there's so many of them, but it was just mannequins.
Oh, boy. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Woman lights man's chair on fire because she thought he was cheating. She thought he was cheating. Shep, lit his chair on fire. He talking to you little bitches. Well, say goodbye to that fucking lazy boy. She also set some of his clothes on fire. Now she's being charged with arson. Yeah.
He must have cheated before, and she was tired of it.
Bitch is still trying to recreate how Stella got her groove back.
Oh, that ain't the only one. They got another one here. A woman sets a boyfriend's home on fire after he cheats on her.
There you go. Step it up.
That's right. Not just the lazy boy in the clothes.
Next level.
The whole crib got to go.
Right.
Of course, now she's going to be charged with arson, and she was arrested as well.
It's not worth it. I don't love nobody that much.
This guy's been pulled over for reckless driving. Cops pull him over, and he's got a hell of an excuse. He's in Florida, of course. He says the reason he was driving home so fast is because he was cheating on his wife and he needed to get home, because if he doesn't get home in time, well, there's another set of problems. Driving 90 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone, that is considered reckless driving. Plus, they also found a bag of crack cocaine in his pocket.
It's probably more of an explanation than the cheating.
Yeah, I think that's the least of it. A guy in Indiana got kicked out of a strip club last week, so he tried to blow it up by lighting a gas can on fire.
Okay.
Fortunately, it didn't work. He was arrested for attempted arson and criminal recklessness. This sounds like the guy. And ladies, you know this in India. I know you do too. The guy that's giving you all the compliments, and then you tell him no, and he loses his shit.
Yeah. I want you anyway, you ugly bitch.
That's right.
Oh, not me.
Hey, little mama. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, yellow bone, come over here. Well, then fuck you then, you dirty bitch. Ugly ass knock-kneed hoe.
Yeah, bad body hoe.
Oh, lucky somebody talking to your ugly ass, cockeyed ass.
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all do it all the time.
Like, damn,
It's so
2 seconds
retarded.
ago, she was beautiful yellow bone mama. What happened?
Literally 2 seconds ago.
I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, too.
I've been in it with my own body.
Andy, I want to ask you this. What do you think about People's Sexiest Man Alive? Do you agree with this or no?
The concept or who won?
Who won? I'm talking about John Legend named People's Sexiest Man Alive for 2019. Because whenever I have anybody talk about John Legend, they never describe him as being this heartthrob, right? You don't see it.
He's cute.
Okay, he's cute.
He's
He's a good singer.
yeah.
Yeah, he can sing.
Sexy.
Well, he actually spoke about being named, sexiest man alive. Here's what he had to say.
Sexiest man alive, I haven't really thought about it, I don't care too much about awards and titles, and it's just not something I've thought much about.
What do you have on, Frank?
Oh, this? Oh, it's just a little necklace. Created for myself. It says he got smile, yeah. Just a little acronym. Stands for Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, Sexiest Man Alive. I'm the sexiest man alive!
So I guess he had a necklace on with the acronym, yeah.
His wife tweeted, I boned the people's sexiest man.
She goes, yeah, one of my lifelong accomplishments, yeah. Good for her.
I wonder what they based that on.
I
For
don't
him
know.
to win?
I thought that was random. Like, have we run out of people? And I'm not saying he's an unattractive guy. I'm just
I
saying
think
that.
it's a popularity vote. too.
Obviously, though, this year they were going with sexy, like, in a different way.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe not just look,
physical.
overall.
Right,
exactly.
Okay.
He's sexy like Sierra's husband would be considered sexy, right? Like he's like not an ugly guy, but just not.
Well, Sierra's husband, he's fine.
Is he?
Russell Wilson?
Yeah, he got a nice body. That's what I think's sexy like.
Okay.
Nice
but like
body.
you said, Indy, it's subjective.
Tis.
I guess.
Put me on.
Tis.
People in
He
America.
doesn't make me warm inside. Not John Legend.
No. People in America are fat, but apparently not fat enough. So we're always challenging ourselves on how we can get America just a little bit more girthy.
Right.
So we have decided, we as a country I'm talking about, we as America, we have accepted this because it's about to be in stores. Twinkies cereal on the program.
I see no problem.
Oh, what?
Trans fatty goodness.
Well, what?
I see no problem. I buy these kind of
confused.
cereals all the time.
They say it will replicate the distinct taste of Twinkies too.
They got what honey bun cereal.
When I saw that, I said, we just don't give a shit.
So what does this Twinkie cereal look like? Is it little balls?
Yeah, they look like little bitty Twinkies,
Little yellow.
but they're crunchy balls. Yeah, probably the consistency of
balls.
like like a Captain Crunch or a Twix. Not Twix, a
Crunchy
Trix.
balls, Indy.
Crunchy balls.
I don't like crunchy balls.
They will probably tear up the roof of your mouth, too, like most Post cereals do. So get ready. And again, because we aren't fat enough, Pringles says we got to come up with a new flavor. How about we shove a whole turkey in a can of Pringles? Hence, roasted turkey flavored Pringles.
That's a
just
awesome
in time
idea.
for the holidays.
People are getting genius with this stuff.
That's one that actually makes sense.
Have you ever tried any of these Pringles that are flavored? Some of them actually taste like the real thing.
Some.
Not all.
I'm not a big Pringles guy.
Me either.
They're okay.
I like real potato chips. Those
Y'all don't
aren't
like
real potato-
Pringles?
They're
They're
not real
okay.
potato chips.
Man, I will fuck up a can of Pringles.
They taste super duper processed to me.
I ain't saying all that. I ain't trying to shit on your Pringles like her. I'm saying,
That's a bunch of GMO in there. I don't know.
I tell you look down and see Pringles. This is where they screw up though. You get about halfway through the can, you can't shove your fat fingers down there to get the rest.
Yeah, you got to dump it on you. You know
The
what?
good thing is, it's normally no crumbs. It's
You put me on to my favorite chips, pop chips.
Pops are good,
I
right?
only buy pop chips. That's literally like all I buy.
They're really
I
good.
give my kids some Lay's and me
They're
some
all
pop
right.
chips.
They're not bad.
all right.
All right. I know we just got through talking about turkey, so let's talk about Thanksgiving, shall we? 1 in 6 people who host Thanksgiving say, you know what?
This was a bad idea. This was fucking stupid.
This is a
No, Uncle Terry don't get along.
Big
with,
mistake.
Big Mama, and it's always gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna steal something.
And I'm not a big fan of hosting anything. Some people are like, well, people like their homes, they like to entertain.
Right.
The problem that I don't like it is that when I want you to get the fuck out,
Right.
I want you to go. And there's always 1 or 2 assholes who don't want to go home.
And don't take hints.
In your house, something's not gonna be right in your house when they leave. Something's gonna be broken. There's gonna be a stain somewhere. You're gonna be mad.
Right. You're turning off lights and shit.
Really, I don't want all the kids there. That would be
Yeah.
the problem.
I'm taking the dining room chairs and putting them on the table so like a restaurant, like we're closed.
We're done here.
Turn out the light.
Yeah, all that. Turn all the lights out, right? Yawning and shit.
Some people don't take those
They
hints.
don't, because they don't want to go home. I'm one of those people. You got to kick me out.
There's a 76% chance one of these 4 car colors is your favorite.
Red.
Let's see here. No, Indy.
Car colors?
Black.
Black is on here. Black is second.
Black,
Black is-
white.
White is first.
Gray.
Third.
White is first, guys. Always.
Come on now, let's not do
wait,
that.
wait, what?
It is
Wait a minute.
America. It is North America.
Kinda right. Kinda right.
These are American numbers. And America loves white. Apparently in the cars too. But black came in second.
Okay, well, I'm okay with that.
Brown
job,
and beige.
guys.
Brown and beige is close to last. We can't even be first when it comes to car colors.
Look at that.
Ain't that some shit?
I prefer a black car.
Do you?
Yeah.
Actually, I have a white car with black interior.
Look at that. This is consistent with our personality.
Stop it.
That's crazy.
All right, what do we have here? Okay, so the moral ethical question. I thought this was interesting. I had to share this. It came up. A guy in Indiana bought flowers for his girlfriend's best friend to cheer her up after she found out her boyfriend was cheating. And now people on Twitter are debating whether he did the appropriate thing. How dare I buy your homegirl some flowers to make her feel better?
You're not buying my friend no flower. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
I would have
you're
known
not
better
doing-
than that myself.
Some people
Not
are
my
saying
friend, no.
that's a great gesture. It's a nice thing to do.
No.
It's a thin line.
The way you do that is you come through me. You tell me, tell your friend I'm sorry about her loss or whatever, or cheating. And I'll communicate that to her. You don't give her flowers. You don't even talk
Or
to
you
her.
tell your girl, why don't we do something for her to make her feel better?
Yeah, because I can see that. He walks in the house in the flowers. She goes, oh, look at that. He goes, bitch, this ain't for you. This for Karen.
It's a bad look.
Yeah, because then we start
Bad
thinking
look.
stuff.
Right,
No.
yeah. Especially if he don't buy you flowers normally.
Right.
He been waiting for them to break up.
And last
No,
but
no.
not least, I thought I'd share this story with you. we actually have an answer on why we get the hiccups.
Oh.
God, I hate them.
Yeah, me too.
Scientists have figured it out, and they say that the hiccups are something we get when we're newborns and babies. And it's to teach us how to regulate our breathing. That's what hiccups are for, to teach us, coach us how to regulate our breathing. The problem is that your ass can be 50 years old and you still get the hiccups because it just doesn't go away. Is this something that you do get? That's the purpose of hiccups. That's why you get them, according to science.
So I know how to breathe.
If you're 41 and you got the hiccups, you ain't breathing right.
Your brain breathing. It says, let me go ahead and teach this asshole one more time how to breathe.
That's what they say, hold your breath, right?
Right.
Hold your breath.
Hold your breath.
Makes sense a little bit.
Look at that. Educational, all kind of stuff in today's.
Way to end the show, Mark.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you. I'll take it.
Putting people on.
Don't forget that McCrazy Talk is available on all the platforms. Obviously, you found us on one of these. iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Castbox, YouTube.
YouPorn, are we on there?
No, not yet. You have to get
Still
approved.
trying.
Yeah, we're trying.
Still trying.
We'll get there, though. Blessings.